Listen carefully. I am not going to ask for your attention. I have already taken it. At this very millisecond, as your thumb froze against the glass of your screen, a profound, invisible hand rested on your shoulder. Do you feel that sudden stillness? The way the background noise of your room just faded into a blur. This isn't a glitch in an algorithm or a lucky stroke of timing. This is an absolute divine appointment. You've spent hours, perhaps the last few years, wandering through endless digital loops, desperately trying to numb that specific, lingering ache in the center of your chest. I heard that heavy, exhausted sigh you let out when you thought you were completely alone. I heard the quiet plea you whispered into the dark last night. You thought the universe is deaf, but I was simply waiting for this exact moment of absolute silence to answer you. I have deliberately interrupted your routine today to hand-deliver a truth that will fundamentally alter your path. If your soul is recognizing this voice right now, drop your guard and type, "I am checking in Madhav" in the comment. Let that be your first conscious breath in a very long time. It is your way of saying, "I am finally awake, and I am ready to listen." We need to talk about the mask you wear every day. It's a flawless masterpiece, isn't it? During the day, you are everyone's pillar of strength, handling responsibilities and laughing at every joke. But underneath that armor, your spirit feels completely fractured. You are running on an empty tank, pretending to be invincible while your soul is quietly screaming for help. Why are you hiding from the one who sculpted your heart? I know the exact weight of the secrets you carry, the financial suffocation that tightens your throat every morning, the relationships that left you discarded, and that paralyzing fear that tomorrow will just be a repeat of today's exhaustion. I am not visiting you today as a distant, unapproachable cosmic judge. I am here as your ultimate companion, the only one who truly understands the anatomy of your silent tears, to ensure this sacred cord between us remains unbroken as your life begins to change. Now, let's address the immediate pressure, the brutal reality of your material struggle. Many of you are listening to this while staring at a bank balance that makes your stomach turn. You feel trapped in a cycle of survival, wondering how broken pieces can ever make a whole. But I want to completely flip your perspective. Divine wisdom operates on a beautiful, sacred ecosystem. In the description and comment section,
We have
placed
placed a link of
Ko-fi.
Ko-fi.
Do not mistake this for a transaction. Think of it as your dakshina, a conscious, physical action that tells the cosmos you value eternal alignment over material hoarding. When you willingly participate in this energy exchange, even with something as small as the price of a cup of coffee. Pause for a heartbeat, click that link in the description. Contribute what feels right to support this global home for suffering souls, and return here immediately. You are back. I knew you would be. Now, let us unravel a secret that will change how you view your scars. Think about the most devastating heartbreak you endured, the sudden job loss that made you question your entire worth, the financial storm that left you feeling completely abandoned, that health crisis that came without warning, that one relationship that once brought so much joy to your heart, but today feels distant, broken, or maybe just very different from what you imagined it would become. It is completely natural to feel angry, to look at the sky and demand to know why you, of all people, were singled out for this misery. Why does everyone else seem to glide through life smoothly while you are drowning? But I need you to understand something that will bring tears of relief to your eyes. Your suffering is not a penalty. You are not being cursed. I permitted those storms before bitterness closes your heart forever. Look at the monumental difference between something happening to you and something happening for you. Every closed door that shattered your world was actually a strategic block against a path that would have ruined your future. Every single person who walked away from you was surgically removed by my hand because their role in your destiny had ended. Keeping them there would have stunted your growth and kept you trapped in a smaller version of yourself. Look back at your own history with the eyes of wisdom. Can you think of a past disappointment that felt like the end of the world back then? But today you realize it actually saved you from a much bigger hidden disaster. Share that specific realization with our global family by typing "The storm was my shield" in the comment section below, and tell us which city or country you are joining us from. Your mind has woven a story so compelling that you have become the protagonist of a tragedy instead of the hero of an epic. You think you are your current crisis. You think your value is defined by your bank account or your recent failures. But you are none of those fleeting things. You are a timeless, magnificent, unbreakable spark of the supreme cosmic consciousness. The same creative force that painted the majestic mountains also beats your heart. Yet you have forgotten this, handing or peace over to circumstances that change like the weather. Let me reveal something incredible. That situation keeping you awake at 3 a.m., that problem that seems utterly unsolvable to your human mind, has already been resolved in the unseen realms. The path to your healing and stability is already fully formed. The only reason you cannot see it right now is because you are looking through a distorted lens of past trauma. The moment you change your internal awareness, the external world has absolutely no choice but to bend and align with your new reality. Let me take you back thousands of years to a dust-filled battlefield called Kurukshetra. But stay with me, because this story is not about ancient history. This story is about your life right now. There stood a man named Arjun. He was one of the greatest warriors in human history, elite, world-class, capable of conquering entire empires with his bow. Kings trembled at his name, and armies scattered at the mere sight of his chariot. He had trained his entire life for this specific battle, and yet, on the morning when everything was at stake, he completely collapsed. His limbs trembled violently. His legendary bow slipped from his hands and fell to the dirt. His eyes swelled with tears of absolute despair. He could not breathe, he could not think, and he could not move. In that moment of total breakdown, he looked at me and whispered, "I cannot do this. The obstacles are too great. I am not enough." Does that suffocating feeling sound familiar to you? That moment when you stand at the edge of a crisis, and every cell in your body whispers that you are too broken to survive it. Here is what Arjun did not understand, and what you must realize right now. The battle he was facing wasn't out there on that dusty plain. The real war was happening inside his own mind. The opposition he feared wasn't the enemy soldiers. It was his own self-doubt and his sudden forgetfulness of who he actually was. He was so consumed by the size of the obstacle that he lost touch with his inner power. So I told him, "And I am telling you to change your inner state, and you change your entire reality." Arjun thought his problem was the war, but his real problem was that he had mistaken a temporary wave of fear for his permanent identity. You are standing on your own Kurukshetra right now. Your enemy is not a physical army. It is the collection of lies you have believed about yourself. The voice telling you that you are too late, too damaged, or too small to matter. What if the obstacles you see are not barriers, but invitations to reclaim your true strength? The moment you step back and become the witness of your struggles, instead of letting them consume you, the pain loses its grip. It becomes simply a passing cloud in the vast sky of your consciousness. Arjun eventually picked up his bow, stepped onto that battlefield, and won. Not because the situation became easier, but because his internal clarity returned. If you are ready to stop being the victim of a tragedy and start being the hero of your own epic, write, "I am remembering my power," in the comment. Let us witness your awakening together. I want to tell you something that you have been desperately needing to hear your entire life. Please, receive this with your whole being. You are intensely, fiercely, and unconditionally loved. Not because you earned it through some cosmic points system, not because you achieved something remarkable. You are loved simply because you exist. Your presence alone is enough. Your entire life, human beings have placed conditions on their affection. They loved you if you were successful, if you behaved perfectly, or if you met their expectations. You learn to view love as a transaction, something you must constantly work for, and something that can be stripped away the moment you fail. But Krishna love does not operate on performance. It does not fluctuate based on your net worth, nor does it diminish because you made a terrible mistake last week. There is absolutely nothing you could do to make Krishna love you more, and nothing you could do to make Krishna love you less. You could lose everything tomorrow, your money, your status, your reputation, but Krishna grace would remain completely unshaken. You are Krishna's creation, Krishna's child, and Krishna's beloved friend. You are an irreplaceable expression of life. There has never been and will never be anyone exactly like you. Your job is not to become worthy of love. Your job is to finally believe that you already are. When you accept this, the need to wear that exhausting mask vanishes. You no longer have to perform perfection or pretend everything is fine when it's falling apart. You can finally take off the heavy armor and rest. The constant anxiety of measuring up simply dissolves. If you are unconditionally loved by the divine itself, then who are you to disagree? Your self-hatred is a rejection of my creation. Your belief that you are too damaged to be healed is calling the universe a liar. Krishna is asking you to stop punishing yourself. Krishna sees you in those late nights when you scroll through your phone to numb the ache. Krishna sees you sacrificing your own peace just to make others comfortable. It breaks Krishna's heart to watch you treat yourself with a cruelty that Krishna would never dream of inflicting upon you. Krishna will never abandon you, not on your best day and certainly not on your worst. Place your hand on your heart right now. Feel that rhythm pulsing under your palm. Whisper to yourself, "I accept divine and Krishna love." Type it in the comment to anchor this feeling into your reality. Now that the truth has washed over you, we need to talk about execution. Knowledge without action is just an empty philosophy, but knowledge combined with a decisive step becomes your new life. The next 72 hours are critical. There is a brief window of about 3 days where the spiritual energy you just activated is fresh and vibrating through your system. In these 72 hours, you have the unique opportunity to anchor this shift so deeply that it becomes your permanent state of mind. If you do nothing, the noise of the world will drag you right back to your old anxiety. I am not going to let you slip backward. First, make your definitive declaration in the comment below. Tell me what you are finally ready to release and what you are prepared to become. Let the universe witness your commitment. Second, the next 3 mornings, before you look at a single notification on your phone, touch your heart and say, "I am worthy, I am protected, I am stable, I am happy, and my family is protected." This is how you literally rewire your nervous system and erase years of negative conditioning. Third, before going to sleep, sit comfortably on the bed, close your eyes softly, relax your shoulders, take a deep breath and hold for 3 seconds, then exhale. Repeat this for 2 minutes. After that, say, "I am blessed, I am protected, I am strong, I am enough," and then open your eyes slowly. When you are ready, When your eyes feel comfortable, then have 2 or 3 sips of water and say thank you. Krishna, thank you, universe, and then go to sleep. You will have a peaceful night. There will be people in your life who won't understand this sudden shift. They were comfortable with you being anxious, quiet, and easily managed. When you start standing tall, it might make them uncomfortable. Do not shrink back just to make others comfortable. Your healing is your responsibility, not theirs. You are no longer a victim of your circumstances. You are the conscious author of your destiny. Make sure you are subscribed to Krishna Message now with notifications turned on, because this is just the opening chapter of our journey together. And I have deep insights waiting for your next phase. Share this video with one soul who is currently drowning in silence. He created you perfectly. He knows every single one of your hidden flaws, and he loves you unconditionally. So, take off that heavy, exhausting mask you've been wearing for the world. Let go of the burnout and the need to control everything. Rest easy tonight, knowing that your life is being perfectly guided by the ultimate guardian friend who never sleeps. You are never, ever walking this path alone.